rush. Let's talk about the Real ID deadline. If you have not gotten your Real ID yet, time is running out. The deadline is next Wednesday, that's May 7th. But what exactly is a Real ID and why do you even need one? Tonight, News 19 Shannon Taylor is on your side with what you need to know.
If you come into the DMV today and you have all of your appropriate documents, guess what you're going to walk out with? A Real ID.
Starting May 7th, you'll need a Real ID to fly domestically, enter military bases, or access secure federal buildings. Just look for the tiny star in the upper right corner of your license. That's how you know it's a Real ID compliant.
The only things you need it for are to get into a military installation, go to a secure federal building, or to fly.
I'm in the process of probably getting ready to retire, so I want to do a lot of traveling. So I know we either had to have the passport or our Real ID, and it was super quick.
With longer wait times expected, folks like Ivy Flowers are getting ahead of the rush.
And actually, it wasn't that bad at all. It was very easy. Once my number got called, it took maybe about 5-6 minutes, and I was out.
But I do recommend getting the Real ID, not like because they're telling you, but because like for yourself, because it's good for yourself. You know, one day you're going to want to travel.
And before you go, Kevin Schwedo, the executive director of the South Carolina DMV, says be prepared.
For a guy that's never changed his name, you bring in your original birth certificate, and you bring in 2 proofs of address and know your social security number, and we got you covered. Ladies, you will require every name change since birth. One of you is going to require a birth certificate, a marriage certificate, a divorce decree, another marriage certificate, and if you want your maiden name back, a $300 court order.
And if you want to skip the paperwork, a valid passport works too. A Real ID will cost you $25. Shannon Taylor, News 19, WLTX.
Shannon, thank you. And if you do not make the deadline, you can still get the Real ID. Just book an appointment online, or you can always walk into any DMV location. News 19 always on your side. And right now, we're also debunking a few myths out there. You do not need a Real ID to vote or to drive. If you moved recently to South Carolina from a different state and are seeking a Real ID, you must bring in documentation proving you are a citizen here. And children do not need a Real ID if traveling with parents. However, adults accompanying minors, they must do so.